Graduation rate and whether or not a college degree is useful in the marketplace.
Well, I mean, you're kind of saying that, like, because people aren't, or like, they're not, I guess, using their degree 10 years from like when they got it, that necessarily means that like college is useless. But you're kind of like forgetting, like, if I do a job, right, like any of the people working here, right, they work for you maybe 2 years, work at Turning Point, right, they take skills that they learn with them to a new job. So not necessarily that they are using everything they learned at this job and then taking it to the next one. They could be just like doing something completely different. So you could say that maybe their work here was useless, but you probably wouldn't think that, right? I think it's kind of the same thing with college, except that like you might not necessarily use your degree, but you're using skills that you got at college for your next job. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to use it in the future.
I want to make sure you're understanding what I'm saying. The job that they get does not require them to have a degree, so they could have gotten that job out of high school.
Sure, but like,
so they could have got the skills without the $100,000 in debt.
You're kind of like skipping the midpoint here, right? Because like if you learn something and then don't necessarily like use it at your next job, that doesn't necessarily mean what you learned before was like useless.
Okay,
so I think you're predicating this on like that college has to be something that you use in the future, right?
The vast majority of students that enter college, what do you think they learn that is most useful in the marketplace?